Hey y'all, this is Kim with Creative Escapades, and today I'm going to be working on this silicone mat. I want to make another resin sculpture, and I'm using white and some pink flash and some Mermaid turquoise mica powder and some gold dust from Stone Coat Countertops. Have these acrylic stones here, are crystals, and then I'm using quick coat for my resin from Stone Coat, and this stuff means what it says. It's 15-minute work time. So I'm going to put my first layer down, then mix up some more and do my colors, and then mix up some more and do my top coat. Before I start, I want to clean my mat because I've used it previously. I'm cleaning it with 91% alcohol. Make sure there's no residue from my previous piece. And I'm getting everything ready. You just don't have time to play with this quick coat. So I'm thinking for my first layer, I'm going to probably do about 4 ounces and put it down first before I mix up my colors. So I'll do 2 of each, 2 ounces of each A and B. If you have not worked with a quick coat yet, it's serious, about 15-minute work time. I'm using this cup right here that actually has the measurements on the outside of the cup, and it is so handy. You can get exact, precise measurements. Okay, gonna time it and stir, stir, stir. And just keep stirring, just keep stirring. And now it's ready. So I'm going to put this down on my first layer. And then I'm just going to spread it around, get it out to the edges. Going to put a little heat on it. I'm not overly concerned that it's not perfect because I am going to do some more here and put my colors in. So I'm going to use the Mermaid mica dust. This stuff is really pretty. I really love the shimmer. Next I'm going to use the Stone Coat gold dust. This stuff is gorgeous too. So I got it all mixed up, and I'm just going to pour it in rolls across here because I'm going to use my stir stick to actually make the design that I'm after. I'm not using a whole lot of gold in the pattern because I want to save the gold to kind of go the opposite direction over top of it, give it another design texture. You can see what I mean about the shimmer of that turquoise. It's just gorgeous. So now I've got it in the rolls, and started out using my finger to move it, but it was making more of mud, so I decided to use my stir stick, and it really grabs a hold and moves the resin and the colors like I wanted it to look. So, and now I'm adding the rest of the gold, getting the design I wanted, and time to stone it. So just going to sprinkle these everywhere, not in any particular pattern. Just putting them in there to add some more design element. And now I'm going to coat the entire thing with a top coat of resin, just the clear. Give it a little heat to pop any bubbles. And then it has set up for about an hour, and it's touchable, but it's still moldable. So I have bent it and shaped it over a cookie jar, and I'm holding it in place with these jugs of resin, but I believe it's ready to come out of the mold now. So I'm going to remove the silicone mold and then return it to the cookie jar in my primitive way of molding it. The silicone mold got stuck right here on the edge, so I just used my heat gun to heat it up a little bit. I would not recommend using a torch. The heat gun is fine on the surface of the resin. I think if you used a torch, you probably would damage it. So I've got a little bit of run over here, so I'm just going to cut it off with my X-Acto knife. And then we're going to put it back down on the cookie jar, but it has cooled some more while I was working with it, and you can tell that it's not fitting exactly right. So I just used my heat gun just to warm the resin back up a little bit. Again, I wouldn't use the torch, and you can see how it becomes moldable once you warm it up. And I was trying to get my jugs of resin to hold it into place, but I needed a little bit more weight there, so I added 3 on each side, and this worked out really well. So I'm going to take you in for a close-up so you can see the colors and the design and the shimmer. I think it turned out really nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. The flash is not flashing too much, that color shift, but it's still very, very pretty. And you can see my primitive way of holding it in place. It's like shiny gold. And this is the finished product. I think it turned out great. So if you have enjoyed this video, like and share. If you have any comments, leave them below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now. Ring the bell and you'll be notified when I upload future videos. And I want to thank you for watching this one. Bye-bye.